Keeping your blood sugar stable is one of the best things you can do for your health. Whether you've been diagnosed with insulin resistance, prediabetes, type 2 diabetes, or not, balancing blood sugar can benefit anyone. When your blood sugar is stable, you experience fewer drastic swings throughout the day. You know, that afternoon slump after lunch, or those jitters after your breakfast wears off. These are signs of high glycemic variability, and they're not just annoying. They're linked to a bunch of chronic diseases down the line, including heart problems and Alzheimer's. But balancing your blood sugar is not just about disease prevention. There are immediate benefits as well, including consistent energy and mood, and fewer cravings. Okay, but enough focus on the bad stuff. The good news is that balancing your blood sugar is easier than you think. And so with that, I give you 5 blood sugar hacks that your doctor probably hasn't told you about. Hack number 1 is super simple, but has a huge impact. All you have to do is eat the carb portion of your meal at the end. This simple adjustment makes a big difference in managing your blood sugar. Instead of altering the foods you love, you just have to eat them in a different order. For example, if your meal includes some form of protein, then some veggies, and then some potatoes, eat the potatoes last. By consuming fat, protein, and fiber first, you slow down the digestion of the carbohydrates. And this means a smaller blood sugar spike. Number 2, take a 10-minute walk after your meal. This can also significantly reduce blood sugar spikes. It allows your cells to use the glucose for energy to fuel your walk immediately. So if you have the time, just take a quick lap around the block. Your blood sugar will thank you. Number 3, drink apple cider vinegar before you eat. Adding 1 to 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar into a glass of water and drinking it before your meals can also help you to reduce blood sugar spikes. It does this by improving insulin sensitivity and allowing your cells to take in more sugar from your blood, which results in a lower spike. And here's a bonus tip. Drinking apple cider vinegar before bed has also been shown to lower your fasting numbers. Number 4, cool your starches. When you cook and cool starches, so this is foods like potatoes, rice, and oats, before you eat them, some of the starch actually turns into resistant starch. And because our bodies actually can't digest resistant starch, our blood sugar spikes when we eat these foods are a lot lower. Now, at minimum, you want to let these foods cool for at least an hour before you eat them. So cook them, stick them in the fridge, forget about them, come back in a bit. If you can leave them to cool overnight, this is going to be even better. And finally, number 5 is to stay hydrated. Staying properly hydrated helps the body to flush out excess glucose and keep everything working properly. But when I say properly hydrated, I'm not just referring to drinking water. To be adequately hydrated also means your electrolytes are in balance. And this is where a lot of people go wrong. When we drink plain water on its own, we're actually diluting the electrolyte concentration in our body. And this is where a lot of people get annoyed. They're trying to stay hydrated, they're drinking a lot of water, and they find that they constantly have to pee. This is because the body is trying to rebalance the electrolyte to fluid ratio. But if you have the right amount of electrolytes in your water, this doesn't happen. Now, the issue with a lot of electrolyte supplements on the market is they don't actually contain the correct ratios that most people need. And on top of that, a lot of them have added sugar, which obviously isn't ideal for blood sugar. They have added artificial sweeteners and other added fillers. And that's why I personally use and recommend Sodi. Sodi's everyday hydration salts have been formulated to have the perfect balance of sodium, potassium, and magnesium for everyday use, with none of the nasties. To check them out, you can head to healthcoachkate.com/Sodi and make sure to use code KATE15 at checkout because that's going to save you 15% off your order. I'll also put that link in the description box down below as well. And there you have it. There are 5 blood sugar hacks that your doctor probably hasn't told you about. Let me know in the comments section down below if any of these hacks surprised you, which one surprised you the most. Let me know down below. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section, and I will see you next time. Bye, guys.